you right. Yeah, I do you right. I do you right.
Good morning, Labor Roots, and good morning to all of the comebacks watching from the Far You page. Welcome to another episode of Political Hard Talk. I am your host, none other than the greatest Laborite alive, and now the voice of the Westmoreland people. Now I want to send massive shout out to all of my people them. Massive big up to Sister Lexi this morning. Lexi, I'm a general for life. You see me? Me and you know what we are talking about, but big up Lexi. Father Mikey, me see you popping as well. You know, my condolences again. And just hold strong, my father. See it? Big up yourself. Big up to my people them over YouTube, as per usual. I am planning to get the Instagram page back up and running. See it? The Instagram page has been dormant, but I will be posting, government achievements on there soon and very soon. I've just deleted a lot of stuff off it, and that will be up and running. Big up my people them over YouTube as per usual, over my bread basket. That is my St. Elizabeth over there. So big up my people them over YouTube as per usual. I promise a live on YouTube this Friday, and people can call in this Friday. So in tomorrow's live, I'll give out the number to call in, and yeah, so let's get into it, guys. I'm gonna see what we're gonna talk about this morning, but before we get into it, Rastafari, big up yourself. Before we get into it, see, we'll just roll out the shout outs them, and then we can move into the program. See, good morning again, my people. Rastafari out there, number one gift of this morning. Big up yourself, my boss, my real bro G. Sexy GG in number second. Big up yourself. Father Mikey, Father Grip Wrench. We've been playing a song, but we don't know. Yeah, missy. Every morning when I come on, the song don't play already. Well, we don't play this morning, but we play yesterday. 876 Morris. Big up yourself, Use Donald. Big up yourself. Dark 69 Skin. Big up yourself. Father One Life. Big up yourself. Arville Samuels, big up yourself, big boss. Up Top General, big up yourself, big boss. Carl Bragg Robinson, big up yourself. Clean Boss, big up yourself, Victoria. User 787692392846 big up yourself. Selena, big up yourself, Mother Selena. Vote Del Rise slowly, big up yourself. Robert F350, big up yourself. Joseph 200, big up yourself. Elise Richards, big up yourself. Anybody wanna hear their name, you guys are not yet popping up in the watch list. See? One Voice, big up yourself as per usual. And big up to all of the PNPs watching from the Far You page. Like I keep saying, we know no love it Dutch. Just come in and join the thing now. Join the discussion. Here on screen this morning we got none other than Peter, the grunting Bunting, the man that grunted that we needed divine intervention, and guys, I come here on a daily basis and I play the national pledge, and I play that, because I want my people to them people and then game business here morning time, she say too early. Anyways, I want my people to, go back to basic and think about what Jamaica could have been, and what Jamaica is today. Our national pledge is very important, and if you listen to the words, they are words of encouragement, and our elders, our ancestors, they fought for a Jamaica that we should all want to see, and we did not achieve that Jamaica under this guy's party leadership that you are seeing on screen. This guy has gotten rich off the back of the poor, become a multi-billionaire. Today I don't know of any charity event that he has. I'm sure he probably does. I might not be privy to it, but I don't know of any off the bat. And I can tell you what Andrew Holness does, because that is my prime minister, and that is what piques my interest. Now, Peter Bunting would have heard him yesterday on Nationwide, acting as if everything was all rosy and peachy when he was Minister of Security. Now, for the well-thinking Jamaicans, you know, and Jamaicans that have been following the thing through and through, see, we know that it is not so. We know that this guy resided over some of the worst times in Jamaica. He could not bring himself yesterday to acknowledge the progress that have been made in the security of Jamaica, you know. And to me, in my humblest opinion, you know, he started out giving credit and then he drifted away and took away that credit. I don't believe that Peter Bunting should ever see the office of Security Minister again. And I am hoping that the Jamaican people see sense, you know. And we cannot have a man that completely gave up on his duties, you know, and completely negated and neglected the people of Jamaica when it came on to security. See? So, I am here this morning. I am going to play a clip for you guys as per usual, because I know we come and we are here to educate the masses of the people, see, and tell the people, especially the youths, see, because we have some youths from 18 to 27, you know. Those are the persons that I am looking to target, you know. I know my audience is a bit older, and this is why it is important for us not to sit here but to share the lives. Many of us have thousands, hundreds of people that is following us and are following. So share the live, guys. This is how we disseminate the information. This is how we educate the masses. This is how we tell the people what went on in the past, you know, as to what is going on now, because the past is very important. You have a lot of Jamaicans that come here and they say, oh, why? We are talking about the past for that gonna talk about now. What is there to reference now with other than the past? See, we have to talk about the past, guys. See, it is very, very important. The past is very important, because without the past, we cannot know where we are going. See, if you is a man, see, well, go out and work 24/7. See, and you come in one evening and catch a man and give a girl a hot backers. See, and she say, boy, baby, me give money backers because you don't have no time for me. That relationship finishes. You're going to want a new relationship. Are you going to work 24/7 for your next man, give a girl a backers again? Or you got to adjust yourself and come in look early and maybe not work 1 or 2 more days so you can spend look time with your new bae. See? You learn from the past. That's the analogy that me a go now. If you like PNP them and understand, that's the analogy. So me go break it down for you. See? You adjust yourself and you learn from the past. This is what we are doing. See? We are educating the masses. See? And don't make me have to spell for you this morning in a PNP. See? Let's get into it, guys. And listen to this.
A nation which seems to be constantly under threat by marauding gunmen and which has rampant and brazen criminality in several communities looks...
Tell me if you not hear it properly, guys, because it's kind of low, you know. The audio kind of low. So tell me if you know I'm going to pull it up and tell me if you not hear it. See? Let's educate the masses. See? Tell me if you not hear it quick and faster, man. You know, it's take long to tell me, you know. And when war go on in I comments, everybody at time. Okay, you're not here. Alright, cool. Pull it
to
up.
This man to help craft effective policy which seems to be constantly under threat by marauding gunmen and which has rampant and brazen criminality in several communities looks to this man to help craft effective policies to slay the crime beast. Now, however, National Security Minister Peter Bunting, in an emotional display, believes the lasting solution to deal with Jamaica's crime problem has to come from above. Clearly holding back tears, Mr. Bunting said this is a dark time in his career as minister.
I think after 15 months, I am convinced that the best efforts of the security forces by itself will not solve the crime problem in Jamaica. But it is going to take divine intervention, touching the heart of a wide cross-section of the society.
Mr. Bunting suggested help from the heavens is needed by way of the Almighty, touching the hearts of pastors, business persons, and politicians who would then take appropriate action.
And using as the instruments of the divine intervention the ministers fraternals, the academics, the business community, those persons who work in the NGO community, those of us who are in political service, all to try and make an impact.
Until then, however, the minister told the gathering that based on the numbers, it could be perceived that the crime beast is winning. His voice broke during the declaration. He tried hard to control his emotions.
I'm not embarrassed to say that right now, as Minister of National Security, I'm going through a kind of a dark night of the soul, because we're trying very hard at the ministry. I see the men and women of the security forces trying very hard, working night and day, long hours. I see the leadership, capable, competent, professional, both of the police and the military. And so much effort is being made, and yet so little headway, such slow headway is coming out in the statistics.
At one point, there was a pause by the minister. He needed a moment.
And
so what's keeping him going in light of the grim reality? The minister said he's clinging to faith.
And it really takes a lot of faith to keep working and going in the face of this. And of course, I'm happy that I have so many persons of faith to encourage and support, not just myself, but all of the security forces at this time.
So a call for help from a higher power to help save the nation. Many hope the prayer will be answered. A nation which seems...
Failure. Big dirty thinking failure. This man on sit on the screen. Now, let me just point out a few things to you now, Jamaica. The PNP will have you believe that Dr. Peter Phillips had saved the Jamaican economy. Okay. Now we say Dr. Peter Phillips had saved the Jamaican economy. Okay. So, in him saving the Jamaican economy, there should be fiscal room, see, to allocate money in the security budget. Peter Bunting, who is Minister of Security at the time, with responsibility for security, right? He would have been able to lobby the finance minister to get the necessary funding. You know, I mean, his department is allocate a certain amount of money for the year, but should he had needed more, Peter Phillips, who had saved the Jamaican economy apparently, you know, would have now have the fiscal room. I won't say fiscal room. So for the PNP, they may understand what fiscal room means. It means more money. So Peter Phillips would have apparently saved the economy. He would have had more fiscal room, meaning he would have more money in the coffers of Jamaica, in our banks. See? And Peter Phillips would have been, Peter Bunting would have been able to lobby Peter Phillips now to allocate more funding, you know. And not only that, as minister in his capacity, he could have asked for help from other entities, you know, maybe the Americans, maybe the British, you know, the EU, you know, beg, because them used to begging. See? In all of the things that he could have done, he still failed. And failing miserably. You know, and today or yesterday, he was on Nationwide, acting as if when he left, you know, power, Jamaica was in a divine place. Mr. Bunting, and I heard that I'm in you guys' WhatsApp group, and I heard that you don't really like me. See it? But no, still me like talk truth in defense of my nation. See? I am putting to you, Mr. Peter Bunting, that you, sir, are a hypocrite, a big dirty thinking one. See? And you must give credit where credit is due. See? Dr. Horace Chang, who people would have said was sleeping in Parliament and is sleeping on the job. If you look at Dr. Chang's record as Minister of National Security, every year you would have seen a decline in murders from 5% to 8%, from 8% to 13%, and from 13% to now 19.5%. And I am certain under the leadership of Horace Chang, you would see another fall this year. I am confident of it because this government has allocated the funds. They have moved to work with the international agencies to stave off gun running and criminality. See? The first thing that this government has done is move to secure our borders because that is where the guns are coming in. Why didn't Peter Bunting take that initiative? Oh, Peter Bunting is of the view that instead of pumping billions of dollars in giving the police the skills and the wherewithal to fight crime and criminality, he would rather to pay fishermen and beaches to tell the police information. So what? The police is going to sit down at a station. Hello? Yo, police. A fisherman, Bobby, no? I just see boy then come in on the boat with about 10,000 gun. How long till you can get ya? By the time they reach, fisherman Bob keynote, predator and dead man, they murder him. See? This is the type of policy. Now this is a man. This is a man, see, that had the portfolio for a little while. And while he was Minister of Security, you will not believe this Jamaica. This man was robbed. He was robbed as Minister of Security. And the then Prime Minister, Portia Simpson Miller, had to pay a ransom to get back that laptop that he was robbed of. See? And this is wide knowledge. See? And it, yes, Paulo, it is the same fisherman who is carrying in the guns and drugs. They are the ones who is going to Haiti in the night to do the gun and drug trade. You know, not only Haiti but Cuba and you know, other places as well. You know, so the first move that our government did was to try and secure our borders. You know, see what they then find a massive haul of guns at the wharf of Kingston. You know, we are seeing the efforts being put in by this government and it is reaping fruit. It is bearing these berries. See? And one day, the Jamaican people will be able to sleep with our windows and doors open. Peter Bunting has failed miserably and he should not show his face on anything public. He should go one side and sit out and sit down one side. You know? Here we have jam views. You know? Shit in a plate. We shit in a backyard in a bag and dash over gully. Good morning, Jam Views. You're welcome to leave now, sir. You and Howard the PNP. See? I'm still the boat, but me and a batty fish. That are you and your people then. See? So lift up. See? Anyway, guys, back to the story, because we have this track with this body. See? Under the People's National Criminal Organization, Jamaica was labeled as the murder capital of the world. You know? There was a time in Jamaica where, you know, you could not walk after 9 o'clock at night because dogs and their friends will run you down and try to bite you. See? Under the People's National Criminal Organization, dog stop try to run you down, them and their friend for bite you. You know why? Dog afraid of gunman. As night come, 6 o'clock, dog gone on the house, gone sleep. Dog afraid. And that happened under the watch of the People's National Criminal Organization. You know, when the government had the Tivoli incursion going on, and Andrew Holness reached out to this same brother here, you know, and asked him, Peter, me I beg you do, please, me I beg you, Peter. But we go off a gang them in a send catching because that's why most murder I go on and will be able to bring down the murder statistics rapidly. Peter Bunting played politics then because guess what? If Andrew Holness was able to slash murder like how he slashed it now, you know, the PNP would have been in big trouble. See? So they refuse. Let's
go. I'm here at the Alligator Pond police station with Councillor Robinson, who has brought to my attention the difficult situation that the police at the Alligator Pond station find themselves in. Literally from Hurricane Beryl, they have not had a working service vehicle to cover the police area, the wide police area that the Alligator Pond station services. In fact, this is the most remote station, the furthest station from the divisional headquarters in Mandeville. For the last month.
And then this brother goes and he tried to say he's commending the police high command, and you know, yesterday I heard him assert that, you know, Major General Anthony Anderson you know, militarized the police, and Major General Anthony Anderson did a brilliant job in getting the morale, in boosting the morale of the police, you know, and getting discipline back into the police. Peter Bunting has failed the Jamaican people. He's a big sore loser and he need to go and sit down one side. You know, he got his ass handed to him by Rodamai Crawford and he has galloped down the gully, down south, you know, and the people down south should send him to the hills. See, he's an abject failure and we must not allow a man like this to ever see the halls of power ever again. And luckily, he lost that seat, because if he did not lose that seat, we would not have the big bow hog now to be dealing with. We would have instead him, you know, we would have instead him with his big forehead that looked like a mullet fish. See? So we, the Jamaican people, must come together now and send the signal and tell Peter Bunting, lift up and left a place. See? We will not be having it. See? We do not want any persons that negated their responsibility, that completely left their responsibility. The guy was literally crying that he cannot help the situation. You know, this government have tried states of emergency, zones of special operation. Now, it is left to debate. You can say, boy, them violate their rights and this and that, but at least they have tried something to quell the crime and violence. At least they are making the effort to try and quell the crime and violence. See? And any Jamaican that do not respect that, I don't know what is wrong with you. See? Mentally, you cannot be okay. See? So when you have people like Peter Bunting coming around and telling the masses, the government has failed because, you know, it took them 8 years. It took them 8 years because they had been making the requisite in investments and building the... Just imagine if the states of emergency was still going on and the SOEs. See? With all of the money that has been pumped in, we would have seen an even bigger reduction in crime and criminality in Jamaica. And I, for one, I am willing to give up my rights to secure my nation. So if every time I go down the road, police have to stop me and search me, and police have to stop my vehicle and search me, I have no problem with that because I have nothing for the police. If every time they want my name, I will give it to them. I have no problem with that because I want my nation to be secured and for my children to be able to walk safe in my nation. See? So let's get that straight. Peter Bunting, like I said, I know you guys listen to me. I am telling you now, that you have failed the people of Jamaica and we do not want you. Lift up, man.
I don't just come and take figures glibly. I take my responsibility seriously. Now you better, as Minister of National Security, stop this nonsense of telling people about, well, it is all our responsibility and nationally we must join together. When I was leader of opposition of government business, I came to you, Mr. Bunting, and I, Mr. Speaker, member from Central Manchester, and I sat with you when this nation had the greatest opportunity to bring crime under control. I came to you and I sat with you and I said to you, join us. We have criminals on the retreat. We were uprooting the criminal gangs. And I asked you, please join with us then to extend the state of emergency into St. Catherine, where we would have been able to deal with one of the most dangerous criminal gangs in Jamaica. And you, member from Central Manchester, refused. Had we done that, we would have uprooted the most dangerous criminal gang in Jamaica. And today, Jamaica would have benefited from but you played politics then, and you are trying to play politics now. I will not allow you to do it. Jamaica will not allow you to do it. Don't ever come in here and try to bring politics in this. Don't disrespect me. You are out of order.
So, Peter Bunting would have preferred, at the time, and there was a time in Jamaica where persons, especially in Spanish Town, would have find females, would have find children, would have find males with their heads missing. This is how brutal things got, and because this brother behind me with his arms folded, without a care in the world, and without a care for your loved ones and my loved ones, he dismissed the government at the time because he played politics. He wanted to politicize the issue. He did not care about your life. He did not care about your child's life. He did not care about your parents' life. He did not care about Jamaicans' life. Because if he did, he would have joined with the government then. Because crime and criminality and getting that out of our society is way, way more important than even politics. See? Jamaica has a political system where the opposition also wields power and you need them to make certain decisions. See? Now, I am calling on my government, that whenever they lose, whenever the PNP loses the next election, whenever the PNP loses the next election, we now must move rapidly in passing every bill to stave off criminality. We will have the majority. We will have the vote. Let's vote them. Do not ask them for any help. They do not mean the people of Jamaica any good. Don't ask them nothing. Just pass whatever law we need to pass to stave off crime and criminality in our country. It's plain and simple as that. See? Because they will not do it. They are here lying. Peter Bunting is here lying. Mark Golden is lying. Dayton Cambry is lying. Angela Brown-Burke lying. All of them. Lisa Hanna lying. All of them that call themselves comebacks. They are liars. And they had the chance to secure this nation. They had the chance to build this nation. They had the chance to uplift this nation. And they failed miserably. All of them failed. They are an object failure. And they meant the Jamaican people no good, and we, the rightful thinking and the right-minded people of Jamaica, we must educate the masses and we must tell them, why difference now? But then, when the PNP was reigning supreme, we did not have all of the voices that we have now, voices like mine, to tell the people the truth and to bring the truth to the people. See, I will play the clip again, the first one, the divine intervention one. We cannot allow a man like this back into power. He gave up. He gave up. He give up on the Jamaican people. He did. You know, the guy was bawling out and here. Whoa, God, me I beg you do. Help me. Jesus, whoa. Instead of getting the allocation and giving the police the resources the police needed. I heard him said on the radio yesterday that there was time in the PNP where not even a single service vehicle was bought. And that this Andrew Holness-led administration, 1,437 brand spanking new police vehicle was bought. We Jamaican people were the first to poop in at them. Well, maybe a guy with test drive did poop in it still, but yeah, we are first somebody them poop in at them because them brand new, them come with plastic on them. Our government got that done, and we see the Japanese then give it 127 a day, and them promise us some more. See? Under this government, we have seen $100 billion pour into the police. You know, police stations are being renovated and upgraded to today's standard, first world standard. You know, we are seeing smart police stations being put in place. And Peter Bunting sought yesterday to generalize and dismiss the progress that the police is making. Any police officers out there listening to me this morning, I am telling you this now. Big up yourself in a dark shade. I am pointing this out to you now. How much are your colleagues and your friends that you lost to gunmen under the People's National Criminal Organization's tenure? Because they did not give you the resources to secure your friends and secure your colleagues and even secure yourself. You know, today most time when we lose a police, guess what we lose a police to? Police now have too much money in buy one fast car and a test drive it and crash and dead. That we lose police to now. Under the People's National Criminal Organization, police dead left, right and center, gunman and kill police. See it? Do not go back to those days. Jamaica is moving onwards and upwards. See it? I must respect this government for doing that. This government has pumped billions of dollars. I can tell you about Westmoreland, where I'm from, was a crime hotspot and a hotspot for criminality. See it? This government has got it under control. When I was in Jamaica last, I felt so good, you know, coming from Ocherias or coming from Montego Bay late at night, and I'm able to see persons still on the road. The street look vibrant. There was a time when 9 o'clock come, not even one pigeon, you know, see, much less one rat. Everybody afraid down at Westmoreland. Not even dog no one bite a car. Dog no know if you have gun for shoot him. Dog gone in bed. See, the force is now fully equipped. Every police, there is more ballistic vest. Police now have a sheer ballistic vest anymore. You know, every single one have a brand spanking new upgraded ballistic vest. They have the requisite amount of ammunition. There was a time in Jamaica under this farmer leader Peter Phillips, when he was security minister, there was no ammunition in Jamaica. Police couldn't get ammunition to buy because Jamaican government was so corrupt. All the rest of the country, them in Ireland, refused to sell with ammunition because Jamaican police was murdering innocent citizens. They call it extrajudicial killings. You know, Jamaican police officers was contract killers. See, today I'm not telling you that there is not that happening, but less so now. This government has moved under the leadership of first Owen Ellington and then Major General Anthony Anderson, and now the new commissioner. They have done some good work since then to try and clean up the force and to professionalize the force. See? See, bro, God there, who was a police officer, tell we say he used to share ballistic vests and helmets. Today, every police officer have their own thing. Today, under this government, police officers pick and choose which car them to drive. See? The car them Chris, they're full of gas. They have new tires, air conditioning in it. Me driving one of them. See? Cause last time I did Jamaica, man, lick off my mirror. And him did wrong. And me and him end up at station, and we have to go back on the scene, and then put we in a police car and carry back on the scene, and he did end up have to fix my mirror anyway. See? We need to cut out the license buying to, you know, down in Jamaica. I know a lot of people want to get their lives, but we need to drive it because we need to learn the rules of the road. See? So that was a buy license driver. I don't know the rules of the road. He need to yield so I can come through. But in a yield, he come through anyway and tear off my mirror and then now I fix it. See? So me and him end up a station. So big up the police them for sort that out and he have to fix my mirror. See? Today we have a more professional Jamaica Constabulary Force. We have a more professional JDF as well. I heard Peter Bunting said something yesterday again that I want to address. He said when they were expecting the government to bolster the numbers, as in get more boots on the ground. Good morning, Lauren Hilton. You know, the government was busy getting more JDF in. See? Now, who is Peter Bunting to tell this government what to do? Under Peter Bunting tenure as National Security Minister. See? 800 police officers a year was leaving Jamaica, getting visas and going abroad. And this is an absolute fact. 800 police officers a year. By the time we took power in 2016, by the time we tapping a PNP neck and took power in 2016, guess what happened? There was only 6,500 police officers left in the Jamaica Constabulary Force, Jamaica wide. Now you tell me how 6,500 police officers can secure a nation of 3 million people. Somebody tell me. The PNP have failed the people of Jamaica and they should not show their faces. They figure hide their face in a cow but. See? We know if you see them are hypocrite and they have failed the people of Jamaica and they have caused a lot of us to lose loved ones. See? They have caused a lot of us to lose people that we love, people that is close to us. Because they could not have secured Jamaica. And this government that is trying every single thing in its arsenal. You know? State of emergency, SOE, what you call it? Curfew. Whatever they can. You know? Moving police officers around to bolster numbers in hot spots. Whatever they can do, they started new unit, SWAT unit, MOCA, specialist use, CTAC, Sissoko, 1JR. They have started all kind of units to fight specific crimes. You know what the PNP used to do back in the day? They used to farm death squads. Things like acid and Operation Kingfish. And you know what those police officers would go around and do? If they see you have a girl and they want to fuck a girl, then come murder you. And then draw close to the girl. See? If you dare ever go look for one of them women, then come murder you. Extrajudicial killings. And this is why the world did not want to sell us ammunition at one point. There was no ammunition that was being sold to the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Today, it is not so. Today, persons working in the Jamaica Constabulary Force can hold their head high and say, yes, me I work for a decent, proper organization. We are upskilling them. We are educating them. Their educational programs within the Jamaica Constabulary Force today for you to elevate yourself. You can even become a lawyer and a police. See? Today, under this government. It was very hard to do back in the days. You know? Under the People's National Criminal Organization. And they are a criminal enterprise. They are the one who left criminality to fester in this country. They are the one who left criminality to get out of control in this country. They have reigned for 18 years. And for that 18 years that they reigned supreme, guess what? Unbroken 18 and a half. I will put it at 19 years. They have reigned for 19 years unbroken. And for that 19 years, every single year, we come in over 1,000 murder. So that is 19,000, 20,000 persons killed under the watch of the People's National Criminal Organization for that 19 years. Now, when you put that into context, they have failed the Jamaican people miserably. So who is Peter the Grunting Bunting to come and tell anybody in the Jamaica Labour Party what to do about crime? We are the ones who is doing something about crime. We are the ones who is seeing the numbers going down now. We have saved 265 lives this year, and for the last 8 years the government has been putting in place. See, we have been putting in place all of the things that is necessary. You know, technology. See, upskilling the police. Today, when a police officer stop you and say, hello sir, good morning, hello madam, good morning, what the stop is about. Back in the day when the PNP police I tell us, say, yo, pussy, give me papers them, go suck out them. See? And that police I tell you and the PNP. Me kick you in your face, no, batty boy, and jar then gun push shove in your face. Today, we have a more professional police service in Jamaica. See? So, if my Prime Minister, according to the last comment up, there's a criminal, make him stay. We are keep this a criminal. One thing nobody can say about Andrew Holness. Andrew Holness is not affiliated to any criminal gang. And no gangster can call Andrew Holness name. No gangster can come and say Andrew Holness are my Dan. We cannot say the same thing for Peter Bunting. We cannot say the same thing for Mark Golding. We cannot say the same thing for Peter Phillips. We cannot say the same thing for Omar Davis. We cannot say the same thing for Portia Simpson Miller. We cannot even say the same thing for Percival James Patterson. And all I want to come now and say, oh, so what happened to show up, Passy? What happened to Dodos? Andrew Holness, who is our current Prime Minister, no Dan, whether Dodos or any Dan, no Dan, can't call Andrew Holness name today. Andrew Holness is a Dan-free government. Andrew Holness is a Dan himself. See? I see that I am on a yellow signal, guys, so tell me if you don't hear me. See? And usually when I go on a yellow signal at this point in time, you know, they are not reporting the lives. So start cheer up your life. Start like up your life. See? Yeah. So then can't take it down. PNP don't like to hear the truth. They will tell us that we don't like to hear the truth, but they do not have the truth. They do not have the truth. Under this government, we have seen judicial reform, you know, in the judiciary. And for anybody who don't know what judiciary mean, PNP, me I thought now. If you don't know what the judiciary is, it is the whole court system, the justice system. See? They have sought to upgrade legislation. They have sought to bring in new laws. So now, if you are a 12-year-old and you are charged for murder, you will be serving time in prison, which I believe is correct. Before, if you were caught with a gun, you would be given a sentence of 4 years. You would do 2 years and go home if you have good behavior. Under this government, the minimum sentence starts at 15 years. So if you are caught with a gun, a firearm, or if you are even caught with a cartridge, the minimum sentence starts at 15 years. We will get rid of you off our streets for 15 years. And for the 15 years where you're gone, left a girl, a man like me, I got move in your yard and give a girl a backers. So if you don't want that happen, put on your gun. If you don't want that happen, left badness. See? Under this government, we not ramp with no gunman. We are going to get rid of you. See? And when you're dead, a man like me, I got move in your yard and give a girl a backers. And if you don't want that happen, don't dead. Put on badness. See? It's simple as that. It's simple as that. Why is it that we feel the need to live in our community, live amongst our peers, and usually in that community is persons that we grew up with. We know these persons. And why we so done so we have to take badness or we are kill off our own community? Does that even make sense? I have seen it. Guys that I grew up with, you know, we grew up playing football, you know, we grew up playing Nintendo 64, you know, we grew up cooking, all of us cooking together and enjoying our youth. All if you see the man then get big and start kill off the one another for what? All of we grew up together, me know your mother, you know my mother, me know your father, you know my father, me know your sister, me know. Why? Eh? Are we that lacking up here? How do we move forward? We have to educate ourselves and educate our people. And we cannot educate ourselves and educate our people with people like Peter Bunting, who is a national disaster to our country and an absolute disgrace. And he have refused to tell the people the truth that he has failed the people of Jamaica and he must go one side now. Guys, we're going to open up the floor now. See? We're going to open up the floor now. So, start sending on the requests. You know, and I want to say to Dr. Horace Chang, you know, while people are requesting to come on, I want to say to Dr. Horace Chang that you have done a brilliant job. You have always been a person that I look up to. I appreciate the fact that you have you know, did not bow to peer pressure, and you stood there steadfastly, and you did the work of the Jamaican people, you know. And I am telling you now that I, as a Jamaican, are grateful, and I believe I can speak for all labor rights, Mr. Chang, you know, that we are grateful to you. In the last 30 years, you have been the only minister that has had record, you know, levels of reduction in murders in this country, you know. And we are grateful to you, and we are applauding you, and we are encouraging you to continue to do what you're doing. Continue to boost the morale of the police. Continue to give the police the tools that they ask for. And we must move to protect police officers when they do a justified killing. When the killing is justified, we must do all that we can that police officer go home and sleeps well without fear of prosecution. See? Now we have Indicom, and you have police we out there, we are going to do fuckery. So when police do fuckery, Indicom move in and lock them up. We don't applaud no fuckery. So don't think of that me I do. See? But when time when in a community and I know say the man they a gunman and he kill 1,000 people, and police come in there and kill him. Anytime when I come out on Blackie Road, police will fire tear gas and rubber bullet and mash you up, I couldn't go in. Yeah. Anyway, floor is now open, guys. I've applauded the security forces as already, Selena, but since I said, I want to say massive big up to, you know, the JCF and the JDF. I want to big up the commanders, the leaders at the top, you know. The names elude me now. Mr. Blake at the police, and I forgot what the lady, the Major General. Is it the Major General? I forgot what her name is, but they have done good work, and we applaud them, and we, the well-thinking Jamaicans, we continue. Guys, me not see no requests are coming me any live, you know. I'm telling you, start ramping me, man. Anyways, we see, you know, they're doing good work, and we appreciate them. And guys, just follow the law, follow the rules. Why do we feel that we need to be rebellious about everything? See? And the same persons who are rebellious now. See? Rear Admiral Annette Gorman. Sorry. You know, big respect to you, madam. We the same people who will rebel in Jamaica and talk about Babylon this and Babylon that. Also some poke jet. We see one Gophosaurus company over there with a white girl. See? He might go tell us all kind of things wrong in Jamaica now. And guess what? When he done name out the white girl the crutches and reach a Canada, he obey every rule. When you see, he not broke none. But yet, he don't want to follow none in a native. This is the mindset of our people. See? You will go to KFC, and you will turn up in a KFC and you have to wait 30 minutes. You go bumbo clot, yo, what? But you said one will go at the Canadian Embassy, or the British High Commission, or the US Embassy, and you will turn up from 7 o'clock. You will turn up from 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. without saying one word, orderly, waiting on your turn. Why is it that our people is like that? What kind of mindset is that to have? See, I said this before, we must start indoctrinating love in our youth them again. We can teach we youth them from basic to love each other and to care for each other. Same like how we teach them so Jesus loved them. Yes, Jesus loved me, which is a good thing. Installs discipline. We can teach them. We can teach them to love each other and tell them, say, instead of we tell them, say, somebody lick a tab out in your eye, we can tell them, say, listen, if you're at school and somebody hit you, go and tell the teacher, and if the teacher don't do anything about it, come home and tell mommy or tell daddy, and we'll go to the school and have a talk with the teacher. See? Sometimes when them things they happen, I just friend the little opinion they want to make. See? Sometimes I genuinely bullying, we understand, but we just say, in order to grow a nation and to have a better nation, we have to start from somewhere. See?